Hi, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on last minute. And Stacia, thanks for switching times. I'm going to give it just maybe 1 or 2 more minutes, just in case anybody else is going to hop on. I think Stephanie was trying to make it as well. And I don't know who all got it. It was very last minute, but thanks for making time to be here. And hi, Priya.
Hey Liv, thanks for doing this.
Absolutely. So, yeah, if you guys want to you haven't already energy cleansed, if you have some Palo Santo or sage or anything, I would clear your energy. Or if you don't have anything to clear energy with, if you're outside and can put your feet on the earth and kind of just run the energy through you. Hi, Steph.
Hi.
I'm so glad you made it. Thanks for hopping on last minute.
Of course, happy to be here.
I was just giving everybody, I was going to wait a couple minutes just to make sure nobody else was jumping on. But if you haven't had a chance to be sure and clear your energy, if you have some sage or Palo Santo, or if you don't have anything readily available, just maybe just a second to put your feet on the earth or just some clearing breaths or just imagine some light rinsing your body just to kind of clear before going in. Give you guys just a minute to do that.
I have some to go Palo Santos with me.
I know. I used mine yesterday. I was like, I love having this to go Palo Santo.
Right?
Hi, Tiffany. Okay. All right. Has anybody on here ever done grid work before? And it's really not, I mean, you don't have to have like a special skill, although some people, I know for me, when I didn't know what grid work was when I started doing it a few years ago, about maybe like 6 years ago. And I had kind of a similar invitation when there was a war broke out, and my spiritual teacher invited whoever wanted to show up and do grid work. And I was like, what is that? That sounds like my Mayan astrology. Like I'm supposed to do that. And it ended up being very visual to me, to where, doing grid work is connecting with the ley lines, the energy lines of the earth. And I'm going to guide you through a meditation where we're essentially going to drop into our heart and envision light growing from our heart and then sending that through the ley lines. And we'll have a couple places to focus on. And it's really just to, use your imagination to feel all your energy flooding that area, clearing the lines, clearing density, clearing the energies of war. This is just, this war stuff is absolute nonsense. And we have a lot of power to be able to do something about it, or to shift it, or lighten it, or heal Mother Earth's body. She's the one that takes the biggest hits. It's one thing to blow up buildings, it's another to harm humanity, and it's another for Mother Earth to just continuously for thousands of years get her body rocked by violence. And so we do have the capacity to send healing and to elevate the vibration of that, and to send in peace. And that's really kind of all we can do from over here where we are. And I do feel like it is our duty to be able to do what we can energetically and with our hearts. And so if it's not something that you're used to doing, it's really simple, and it's just using your imagination to try to, when I'm guiding you through the meditation, to try to see it and feel it and just raise your own vibration and send that energy in. What I found on my own journey was when I did that and really allowed myself to drop in and visualize it, it became very visual and very real for me, where I would see the ley lines kind of light up and lift up, and I ended up seeing all kinds of things within those spaces. And so that might come up. So I do at the very end, I will before we close out, bring us back into a sharing circle in case you did receive a message or a vision, or were able to actually see yourself kind of scrub some energy somewhere. Or if you can see, sometimes you might see dark entities or, just a heaviness, or sometimes it'll show up like muck and goo and, just old residue from where there's been wars over boundaries and land and war, violence and, just thousands of years of fighting over land that we really don't own. Nobody owns the earth, and yet we've had this power struggle over it for all these years, and I'm really over it. And I try to stay out of the news, but having seen India and Pakistan kind of ignite something today, with India sending 9 bombings, or 9 different locations, I think is what it is. And I know now Pakistan is wanting to retaliate. I have no sides in any war, because war is completely wrong all the time. It's never the answer. And it's people in power that have nothing to do with actually being in the war. And again, over boundaries that we don't own. And so I have many friends that are from Pakistan and have friends in Pakistan. And I have many friends from India and that have friends and family in India. And I've obviously, spent most of my life dedicated to philosophies from India. My spiritual path has roots in India. And these two countries used to be one. And I just there's this is not the only one. This is just new. And so I wanted to jump in and do some grid work here today to try to de-escalate what is building and coming out. And then of course we have Ukraine and Russia, we have Sudan, we have all kinds of problems, in South America. And I don't know that we can. So we're going to hit those hot spots right now today, and then zoom out and just send love and light to the whole planet, being that we're in a period of transformation and kind of these peak moments where I feel like, it's darkest before dawn, the end of the Kali Yuga, the astrological significance that's building right now is also a lot of energy around war. There's a lot of energy of war in the astrology, and even here in the United States, with all the things that are happening here, it's pretty intense. So I do appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your evening to just really focus in on sending the earth and anyone involved in these territories, and anyone that's involved in struggling and violence and the feeling of separation from each other, from love, from oneness, from peace. And may we be the peace and harmony on behalf of humanity and on behalf of the earth, and just do our best to flood the planet with that. And that's what we can do. So I wanted to be able to do whatever it is I can do in this moment, and we'll go from there. Does anyone have any questions before we begin? Good. Okay. All right. So I did quite a bit of chanting before we began. And if you just want to, I'm going to open our field to connect our energy and to just call in our own divine teams and protection, the directions. And then I'll guide you through the meditation. So you can just find yourself in a comfortable seat. And just take a minute to welcome a deep breath in and clear it out. Rub your hands together, bringing some energy into your hands. And if you do have abilities to work with energy in your hands, I would recommend using those as we feel that energy through the meditation and sending love and light to these places. You might actually feel, and that's where mine were activated initially, was doing this grid work. And you might actually feel kind of a pulse of energy from your hands, and just go with it. You don't have to know how, just trust whatever it is you're feeling. And then just seal your hands at heart center. We'll just take a moment in silence. And just allowing the mind to settle, the breath to settle, shifting into stillness. We open the field in sacred service to the law of one, north, south, east, and west, earth, sky, heart, and space. We ask, command, and intend for the highest exchange according to the will of God. Beloved Creator, please anchor this space as sacred in the organic living light code. We are God, we are sovereign, and we are free beings. And so it is. And I offer the Mayan prayer of the seven directions. To the east, house of light, may wisdom dawn in us so we may see all things in clarity. And to the north, house of night, may wisdom ripen in us so we may know all from within. And to the west, house of transformation, may wisdom be transformed into right action so we may do what must be done. And to the south, house of the eternal sun, may right action reap the harvest so we may enjoy the fruits of planetary being. To above, house of heaven, may star people and ancestors be with us now so we may be guided by the highest. And to below, house of earth, may the heartbeat of her crystal core bless us with harmonies to end all war. And to the center, galactic source, which is everywhere at once, may everything be known as the light of mutual love. Ayum Hunabku Evamaya Emaho. And then just take a moment to call in your own teams of guides, guardians, calling in the angels, our ancestors. May we call in a field of protection for our group meditating this evening and for anyone that joins in this meditation at a later time. As you share your own light and your own energy and healing powers, may you be surrounded by the highest. May we envelop ourselves in a field of pure love, source energy, giving us strength, power, and deep presence. Mother Earth, thank you. Thank you, thank you, and we are here for you. You can relax your hands to your lap. Feel free to shift your body in any way so that you can find a comfortable seat. Allowing the eyes to remain closed. Take just a few deep breaths in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Allow each breath to draw you deeper into your body. With every exhale, feel yourself arriving more fully into this moment. And feeling your seat firmly rooted. And using your imagination and see roots growing from the base of your spine or the soles of your feet, reaching deep, deep down into the earth. Allow these roots to weave through stone and soil, all the many layers of the body of earth. Really use your imagination to see these roots growing deep, deep, deep. Moving through sediment, rocks, crystals, mycelium, lava, water, all the way until you connect with the crystalline heart of Mother Earth. And feel yourself plug in here. Feel her steady, ancient presence, her pulse, her wisdom, her love. And let this energy rise up through your roots, filling your entire body with grounding and calm. Spend a few breaths here, pulling this grounding energy up, feeling yourself stable and connected, plugged into Mother Earth. Feel free to discharge anything that needs to go as you clear your vessel, clear your mind. And then bring your awareness to your heart. You might even place your hands on your heart if that helps you connect, feeling the rhythm of your own heartbeat. And a few breaths into the space to clear, nice, spacious, clear, open heart. And visualize a radiant light glowing in your chest. Soft, golden, expansive. And continue to breathe into the heart space, feeling this golden light growing within your chest. Each breath, feel this presence of light grow as if your heart is a sun beaming love into the world. And from this place of stillness and strength, we now set our intention to offer healing, peace, and harmony to the earth and to all places currently touched by conflict. May this light restore balance. May this love bring peace. And may all beings be free from suffering. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Now gently bring your awareness to the Earth's energy grid. And again, just using your imagination, feeling yourself connected to the heartbeat of Mother Earth, a steady pulse, connecting to your own radiant heart sun. And using your mind's eye to see a vast, luminous web of light encircling the planet. And imagine yourself connected to this grid, your own heart light pulsing into it like a star in a constellation. And envision our group, each person present, their own heart light as points of light forming a sacred network of intention and care, amplifying each other as we begin this global healing work. Just allow yourself to spend a few breaths here connecting with this grid, this light, seeing our hearts linked together as one strong field. Steady pulse of energy. We begin with the region of India and Pakistan. Visualize the land, the people, the skies above, and the earth below. And see a golden light streaming from your heart, traveling gently to this region. Your own energy cord remaining connected and stable to the earth. Let your heart light soothe centuries of tension. See borders dissolving in the presence of compassion. And let the vibration of understanding ripple through the land. And stay focused, gently pouring this golden light from your heart to this land. As this light touches the land, imagine every drop of conflict being met with waves of peace. Waves of peace. And imagine this pulse of energy up from the earth to your heart, wrapping around the field of our group, field of the planet, the network, the grid of the earth, and pulsing straight to India, Pakistan. Steady pulse, steady wave of golden light, peace, love, harmony, balance, and understanding. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be safe. May all beings be free. May all beings be out of harm's way and free from suffering. May all beings, humanity, the animals, the elements, and the earth be at peace. Spend a few more moments here. Keep sending this light, your love, steady focus. Maintaining the strength of this light, steadiness in your love, the unwavering peace within your entire being. We can begin to turn our heart light to Gaza, envisioning the entire area bathed in a soft, cool light, soothing fire, quelling fear, and cradling grief. Picture families safe, children playing, homes being rebuilt. See light pouring through the cracks and broken walls, and seeds of hope taking root in the soil. May the conflict between Gaza and Israel be at peace. Waves of peace, waves of peace. Steady pulse. And begin to turn your focus to Ukraine and envelop the land here in a radiant field of resilience. You can see with your mind's eye the forests, rivers, and cities glowing with life force energy. Wrap the people of Ukraine in protection. Feel their courage, their longing for peace, their deep love for their homeland, and bless it all. Waves of peace, sending your heart light, steady pulse of energy, waves of peace. And take a few more breaths here. Feel free to return to any place you feel called. Send extra light to if you have family or friends in any of these locations. Maybe bring their faces to mind, sending them extra love, extra protection. And let your awareness travel into the body of the earth, sending Pachamama love, protection, your radiant light of peace. And taking your attention to Sudan, we send love into its heartlands. Let rivers run clear. Let the fields bloom. May they find shelter and relief. And see the earth herself responding, absorbing the healing, receiving your light. Let this intelligent light of divine peace flood these areas. Imagine all war zones touched by this wave of healing energy, an unbroken stream flowing from the higher realms through your heart to the grid, into the land, into the hearts of all beings, into the core of Mother Earth. And finally, zoom out and see the earth as a whole, as if you could float and rise above the earth, still seeing the entire network, the whole grid lit up. Our hearts still connected, strong, steady pulse. And imagine our beloved Mother Earth wrapped in a crystalline cocoon of light, radiant and whole. And from space, she glows with renewed balance, restored peace, harmony, renewal. And see these lines of energy, the ley lines and meridians, the energy network of Mother Earth glowing brighter and more harmonious. See humanity waking up and choosing love. We'll spend just a few more breaths here, holding this vision. Steady flow, radiant, heart light energy. You can see it wrapping around and around and around the earth, all encompassing peaceful renewal. And drawing a long, slow, deep breath in. And a slow and steady exhale out. Feel your roots in the earth. Feel your light in the grid. Feel your heart in the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you, beloved Mother Earth. Thank you to the elements, the spirits, and the guardian of these lands. Thank you to our own souls for showing up in this way. Please know that your presence matters. Know that this work ripples far beyond what you can see. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And when you're ready, take 2 more deep breaths, just coming back into your body, gently returning. And as you land back into your body, calling all of your energy back in, and see yourself letting go of any cords, attachments, or anything that you saw and cleared within the fields, back into your own sovereignty, your own sovereign being. And thank you to all of our teams of guides, guardians, angels. Thank you to our star brothers and sisters that helped hold the field today. Thank you to the elements. Thank you, Mother Earth, for your strength. And thank you to each and every one of you. And we seal and end this session into the light and wholeness of God. We are God, we are sovereign, and we are free beings. And so it is. Thank you so much. I do want to take just a moment to, if anybody has anything to share. So I know if that work is new for you, let me know how it felt. If anybody did have any visuals or messages or feelings around the clearing, around the energy work, give ourselves just a couple minutes to share. You can unmute yourself.
I saw bombs of white light and golden light rather than destructive light, and that I felt was really powerful.
Beautiful. Yeah. Love bombs. I like that. Steph, you have anything?
I felt like we were almost like a coven of witches. It was funny. Each place that we got, I saw us each just kind of connecting hands. So we were actually more powerful. And we were almost like doctors of the earth. Like I felt us touching the earth and then it would radiate that love and light to people. So
Beautiful. Priya, how'd you go?
It's funny that Stephanie mentioned that because that's exactly what it felt like for me too.
I love
It's
that.
just like the community of energy.
Yeah, I saw when our hearts all linked, I saw it grow like vines, like flowers going around, but it was all like pulsing with light. And I actually saw us kind of like zoom out, as if we were outside of the earth and kind of holding this whole ring of glowing flower chain around the earth. And then, yeah, I love that. Thinking of the light grids as like energy sutures. Very cool. Well, thanks, you guys. I appreciate you jumping on and dedicating your time to this. And
ew, that was so beautiful.
yeah, that feels good to help. It feels like a helpless situation. So that's what we're here for, right?
Thank
All right.
you.
All right. I love you guys. Y'all have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Hey.
Bye.
Night.